Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Gemini and take a look at what it is that you will be celebrating around this full moon on April 16th. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest potential. We'll get messages directly from your guides, from spirit, from the universe to help you along your soul's path. We'll take a look at how you have grown during this moon cycle. And lastly, Gemini, action steps that you can take to help you achieve your desired outcome. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Gemini. So just a little bit about this full moon, which is a pink moon, also a super moon in the sign of Libra on April 16th. This moon is all about change. It is about growth. It is about you bringing more balance to your life, Gemini, and letting go of what isn't serving you or your soul's purpose, bringing a new sense of freshness, newness into your energy. So diving into the Moonology cards here, we have Pisces, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy. Now, you may have these placements in your chart. You may be dealing with other people that embody these energies, or this can just be the energy showing up around this full moon time for you. We have first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So Gemini, a lot of you are really having some feelings come up this month regarding possibly relationships with the full moon in the sign of Libra. This can be relationships that you have with your family, with your coworkers. This can be your friends. I feel like you are honoring the deep relationships and feelings that you have, and I feel like you are getting back in return. So whatever you're putting out this month, you're getting back. So there's that equal give and take. They're showing me the Six of Pentacles energy, where there is the equal energies coming in here, where there is generosity. I feel like there are also unexpected resources, I feel, showing up for you this month. Now, some of you may be focused on your career. Your money matters as well. I feel like you're trying to balance up your personal and your professional life. Now, we also have seeing the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So again, a lot of you, instead of just thinking about one specific area and how you can achieve success, I feel like you're seeing things from a higher perspective. And I feel like you're making the necessary changes to bring more balance to all of those areas. So for example here, Gemini, you may have been really focused on love for quite some time, or you may have been focused on career. You may have been focused on your health, because Gemini, with you, at times, your heart and your mind may be opposing. And I feel like you're bringing that energy together, especially around this full moon. And I feel like you're bringing balance to all of those areas. Instead of focusing 110%, you're still focusing on those areas, but you are balancing each and every one of them up. And lastly here, we have reflect on your priorities. And that's what we were just talking about here, Gemini. You are reflecting on your priorities, but you're balancing them out as well. So you may be balancing more play with your work. You may be bringing more health in. You may be eating or moderating what it is that you put into your body, food, drink, exercise. They're talking about your thoughts as well. So if your mind and your thoughts and your feelings have been a little bit up and down, or there was some insecurity somewhere along the line, or just some back and forth energy, I feel like you are prioritizing on what you need to do and what helps you moving forward, Gemini, but also what you need to release that's just not serving you. You were telling yourself some sort of old story for quite some time, and I feel like you're letting it go because it just doesn't serve your story. You're about to write a new chapter. So let's dive in, Gemini, and see what it is that you are celebrating around this full Libran moon on April 16th. Two of Cups. There is that Libran partnership energy. This is about partnerships showing up for you. Two of Cups is about feeling attractive. Maybe you're feeling quite attractive, or there's other people showing up in your life that you are quite attracted to. Now, this is about important partnerships. It's about soulmates or contracts showing up for you. Now, this certainly can be in love. It can be about romance as well. But for others of you, this is about you healing any past traumas, you opening your heart up, especially if you have dealt with abandonment or rejection issues in the past. I feel like you are working through some separation or issues with another person in your life, and I feel like you're releasing something that just doesn't serve you because you want more balance in all of your relationships, and including the most important one, which is the relationship you have with yourself, Gemini. Let's take a look here. We have the Four of Materials, and we also have the Two of Voices. So the Four of Materials is the Four of Pentacles. Very important that this energy is showing up. So I do feel like you are managing your resources and your finances. You are bringing stability. And that's what we just talked about here. You're seeing the bigger picture where you are focusing on these areas of your life. You are prioritizing, but I feel like you're not going to extremes that maybe you were doing in the past. Maybe you spent a lot of time working or putting a lot of effort into something. And I'm not at all, Gemini, saying that's not good for you. I just feel like there are relationships that are maybe calling for more attention this month here. With the Four of Pentacles, you may be really craving stability. You may be saving for something here that you want or that you need, Gemini. And I feel like you're putting a lot of your time into something, but I feel like you are equally putting your time into the relationships that are most important to you in your life. You're prioritizing, as this card in Aquarius says, you're reflecting on your prioritizing and your priorities. The Four of Materials showing up as well. This is what you're celebrating. So I feel like you are celebrating your health. I feel like you're celebrating the changes regarding your finances, especially if your health took a turn for the better, or if you received maybe a raise, or you received some sort of additional income or resources. I feel like you're celebrating opening yourself up to these new things that are showing up. Remember earlier we talked about that equal give and take, that gift? That's what I'm sensing here for you. Next, we have the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. Another energy we spoke of in the very beginning regarding your heart and your head in opposition. This is the card of opposition where I feel like you are combining the two. You're balancing your head and your heart. You're balancing not only the relationships that you have with others, you're balancing your finances. I feel like there is a really calm, serene, peaceful energy this month for you. And I feel like your relationships are really going to thrive. So let's take a look and dive in and see what your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths are, Gemini. What do we have for untapped spiritual gifts? And then what do we have for greatest strengths? Just one, please, Spirit. What do we have for greatest strengths for Gemini? They're talking about self-healing. Quite strong. Self-healing is one of your greatest strengths. So I'll be curious to see what cards show up, what is underneath the Hierophant here. So we'll dive into that in a moment. So your untapped spiritual gifts, oh my goodness, this is amazing. You have the 10 of Materials. That's the 10 of Pentacles showing up. So yes, this is untapped. You haven't quite achieved this 10 status here, but you are working towards it, and you will achieve it here in this lifetime. And you have the Page of Inspiration. Beautiful. So untapped energy here. This is about you being the student, you being curious and having that childlike enthusiasm to go towards your passion, you going towards whatever you're enthusiastic and eager and curious about here, whether it's chasing your dreams, going all in, maybe it's new relationships. But wands represent inspiration. They represent willpower, creativity, passion, your projects and your career. So I feel like a lot of you are really stepping into honing in on some skills and natural talents, Gemini, that you have. And I feel like you are learning additional steps at this time, how to make something grow into that 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles energy is about financial security. It is about building a legacy that you can leave behind to the people that you love, even when you're long gone. The Ten of Pentacles is about long-term goals. So there's something that you're curious around this full moon time, or something that you've possibly already started to dabble in, is what I'm sensing, whether this is a new career path, this is an entrepreneur, a side hustle, some sort of new business opportunity, that I feel like you're chasing your dreams, and this will be very profitable for you. It will really change the dynamic in your family, is what I am sensing here. You're bringing a lot of stability to your family environment, and to your pentacles and to your coins here, because this is about material gains. It's about abundant finances. It's about your health and your body. So I feel like you're shifting from the inside out here, and you're chasing your dreams and bringing in success because you're willing to take on that new challenge, that new adventure, that new risk. Again, this is untapped. So I feel like you've only just tuned into just a little bit of that power that you hold so deep within here, Gemini, and it's quite strong enough to really bring in this Ten of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. Now let's take a look at your greatest strengths. We have the Hierophant, which the Hierophant card is all about divine learning here. It is about divine guidance, Taurus energy. This is about teaching, which you have showing up in your untapped gifts. So some of you may be a teacher, or maybe you are teaching others, maybe you are learning. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Whether you are in that student or teacher, a duo or dynamic, that may be a part of this important relationship. Now this can be a romantic relationship. It can be, a brother-sister, it can be sibling, parent, child, co-worker, whoever this is for you, is really teaching you some great lessons. But your greatest strength is that partnership, that duality as well, because right behind it we have the Five of Voices, Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is saying that your greatest strength is to overcome some sort of conflict when it comes to your spiritual path, when it comes to the relationship that you have with others. You may have, Gemini, a win at all costs mentality sometimes. But what this is saying here is your greatest strength, whether you've really dove into this energy or not yet, is when to keep fighting for something because you know it's part of your soul's purpose, or it's about knowing when to walk away because it's not serving you any longer. So again, there's a little bit of that back and forth, and that's why you have the Two of Swords showing up for you, because yes, you're celebrating using your greatest strengths, especially around this full moon. So there is something going on here that you are being not only divinely guided towards, but this is a part of your soul's lesson. And I feel like the question again that you're asking yourself, is it worth continuing to put in some sort of effort here, or has the lesson been learned and am I ready to move on? So really beautiful energy. I feel, Gemini, you have a lot to bring to the table. You have a lot of brilliance, you have a lot of beauty, you have a lot of knowledge. So there's something with you really achieving stability, success, love, and I feel like you are adding to your finances as well. But let's take a look and see what your guides, what the universe, what spirit has for you, Gemini, around this full moon on April 16th. What do we have here? One more, they're telling me. Thank you, Spirit. We have, thank you. We have a mother's love. We have caregiver. Gemini, we have believe. We have new beginnings, and I'll read that last. Beautiful. And then we have synchronicities. So the believe card has been showing up a lot. I feel like a couple of other signs may have received this card. It may have been Aries. So very important as we are in Aries season is the power of not only belief, but what it is that you believe in. Do you believe that something is possible? Do you believe that you are worthy of love, worthy of this achievement, this success, hitting this milestone, worthy of abundance? It says the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, Gemini, is the power of your belief. Yeah, so take a good look at your belief system. That may be something that you are releasing and letting go of certain things that just don't fulfill your soul's purpose any longer. Next, we have a mother's love showing up here. They're also talking about a grandmother as well. So whether your grandmother or your mother is here in this realm, or maybe they're on the spirit side, I feel like you may be connecting on a deeper level. You may have some mediumship qualities within you, Gemini, as well, where you're able to tune in, or you are getting signs, because one of your cards here is the synchronicity. So I feel like you've either been talking to a mother-like figure in your life, or you have been seeing signs and synchronicities, because the mother's love, it says that this energy is reaching out to you and is holding you close because she knows how much you miss her, and she wants to remind you that the special of love can never be broken. There's something with I don't know if this is possibly somebody had passed from cancer in this heart chakra area. Now, this could have been lung, this could have been, breast, this could have been even throats. I'm getting throat up here as well. It's not going to resonate for every one of you, but please take it as it does. But if that is somebody of a mother figure or a grandmother figure, know that they are watching out for you, Gemini, and bringing a lot of help, success, and support to your soul's purpose here, especially because you've been putting in the work. So do pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, because Spirit wants to bring you happiness and abundance. And it says, are you noticing the signs that Spirit has been sending you from time to time? Now, this is people and situations that show up in your life when need be. It's almost like you're at the right place at the right time. You may be noticing feathers, coins, dreams. There's something regarding also birds may be very important. Now, I don't know if this is cardinals or blue jays or yellow birds, but there's something with birds showing up here for you as well. And it says that Spirit is trying to help you for specific reasons. So do pay attention around the full moon. Pay attention to your dreams and your subconscious, because the universe is trying to get your attention. Next up, Gemini, we have caregiver. So I feel like you may be a caregiver, you may be a nurturer. This can be something you're doing professionally or personally, where you often provide love and care to others, especially at the end of their lives. And this talks about caregivers often focusing all their attention on their loved ones at times, and they may neglect their own concerns or well-being in the process. So make sure that you are giving yourself just as much self-love and care as you give to those around you. And last but not least, from your spiritual team here, Gemini, New Beginnings. This is beautiful. So even though we are talking about full moons, and full moons can be about letting go of what isn't serving you, when one door closes, another opens. And I feel like this is about you bringing in some fresh new energy, especially around the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th of April, and going into the spring, May energy here. It says everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a brand new direction. So yes, there are new beginnings here on the horizon. So pay attention, because the universe, again, is trying to push you into doing the things that maybe you're scared to do, or maybe there's a little bit of fear. You may be getting signs to move forward and move through that fear anyway. So I love this, and that may be a part of what it is that you're letting go of that just isn't serving you any longer. All right, Gemini, let's see how you have grown. How has Gemini grown in this full moon phase? Let's take a look here. They're giving me the name Danny. Danny, if that is your name here, whether you are, oh my goodness, I love this. You have the sun and the moon showing up here. But whether your name is Dan, Danny, nickname, maybe it's your name, a friend's name, please take it as it resonates here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Gemini, you have the moon and the sun. So something has been illuminated to you. Something that was quite uncertain, that you were uncertain of. The moon card talks about your intuition, you needing clarity. This talks about your emotions as well, which we have, honoring your feelings. So something that was hidden is now illuminated, because the sun talks about happiness, success, abundance. It talks about you bringing in the good things in life. So enjoy the moment. Don't wait for this moon to kind of creep in. Around that full moon on April 16th, that full moon in Libra, something is going to be highly illuminated that's going to bring in more peace, because you can see in this sun card here, it's almost like she's doing that yoga pose, that meditation here. And oh, they're right. They're telling me it's the same exact pose on this moon deck. So they're both sitting here in this pose where they're enjoying life. They're enjoying the blessings that are coming their way. And they're feeling content with where they're going here. And right behind it, we have the Emperor and the 10 of Wands. This is huge because this is saying that any burdens that you've been carrying here, Gemini, anything that has been weighing on your mind, or maybe you felt like you needed to eliminate, you're going to be able to do so around this full moon when you receive clarity here. And the Emperor says that you are stepping into your power. There's something with authority, leadership. There's something with more order, stability, and structure. And the beautiful thing is we are in a 4-month here with April as well. And that is the 4 energy of the Emperor. And the Emperor does bring in structure, brings in stability. So there's something here that you are releasing in the full moon energy that's going to allow you to bring in more abundance. For a lot of you, this is a career, a passion project. It may be a relationship or a belief to a relationship that you're finally letting go once and for all. And you're bringing a lot of sunshine to your life. Some of you, this could be physical. Sun, you may be going someplace that brings in more sun, or maybe around that energy, around that day or that time, you're going to really be sitting in a place, maybe doing that yoga, excuse me, get my tongue out of my mouth here. The sun, you may be doing that yoga pose in the sunlight, because I'm just feeling a lot of sunshine hitting your face at this time around this full moon, and you're going to feel good. You're going to feel light. You're going to feel peaceful. And I feel like a lot of you are possibly even meditating or doing some sort of astral travel work. There's something with you really getting clear, really getting straight, and doing some soul searching. So you've definitely grown a lot is what I'm sensing here. But let's take a look and see what action steps that you can continue to take to grow and to move forward on your soul's journey here, Gemini. Really beautiful reading. I'm excited for you to see what this new beginning is and where you end up from here. So your soul's truth, this is something your soul really wants you to just take a closer look at. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? And this is about, again, releasing things that aren't serving you. If any of you beautiful Geminis out there are hanging on to some sort of buried shame, it's time to let it go. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Oh my goodness, you have that moon and that sun. That's about you standing in the light. Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Your soul action, Gemini, is this. Heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is blank. Wow, this is really powerful, especially if you've been hanging on to this energy for quite some time. That is that exact energy of how you've grown with that sun and that moon opposing. That is about you connecting and combining and balancing that heart and that mind. So I feel like you're releasing some sort of shame, some sort of guilt, hurt, pain, betrayal, whatever that is here, because you realize that you want to head towards your 10 of Pentacles, your dreams, your happily ever after, and you're definitely on the way to achieving that here, Gemini. Now let's take a look and get a couple of additional action cards from the angels for Gemini. What do we have here for Gemini from the angels? Let's take a look and get, oh, thank you. We have fairies, we have past life issue, we have parents, and we have sacral chakra. Okay, doesn't surprise me. Remember, again, that Libran energy can be about relationships, and that looks like it may be a theme in your life here. So it says you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So that sacral chakra is about 2 inches below your navel. And Gemini, this is about relationships. It's about creativity. It's about sexuality. And it's about the relationship that you have with yourself. It can be about strong emotions as well. And you do have honoring your feelings. So a lot of you are really going deep this month, letting go of some past hurts or some past wounds. And it may have to do with your parents as well. It may be things that maybe stemmed from your parents or from your childhood. There could be a lot of healing taking place around this area. Whatever that means to you, Gemini, it says the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Okay, so that's something that you may have some shame or some resentment or guilt. And I feel like this is something you're letting go of finally, after carrying the heavy burdens for quite some time. Next, we have past life issue. Now, this could be people, relationships of all sorts. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any relationships in your life that you may have came into this lifetime and said, hey, we still need to work through some of our karmic lessons. We still have things to learn together. And you may have called them in as part of your soul tribe, whether they are family members or friends or coworkers, to teach you some lessons about yourself. And it says here, this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Gemini, there is a lot of release taking place for you this month. So I love this energy because it's almost like this new beginning that's showing up for you. It's almost like it's a brand new you because, again, you're not carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. When you're showing up for others, you're showing up at 110%. And I feel like it's because there's a new sense of revitalization. There's a new sense of renewal because you know that you've done the healing at once and for all here. And lastly, we have fairies. Some of you may be really connected to the fairy or elemental realm, or you just may enjoy really getting out into nature this month as well. They're talking about a fairy garden or some sort of a rock garden. I feel some of you may be replacing a garden and adding maybe rocks. It may be the colorful rocks here, but there's something with an outdoorsy space being redone. So I don't know if that's on your list to do in the month of April or if it's just on a to-do list here, but I feel like you're going to be adding more color, more flowers. It could be a bird feeder. It could be rocks or something with you planting. Now, I feel like it's not just symbolic for planting the seeds to this new beginning, but I feel like this is physical planting or something with the ground, something with the energy in the earth here with this fairies showing up for you. So it says you have a strong bond with the fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Some of you may be picking up trash on the side of the road, or you may be looking at, there's something here with using items again, or you may be recycling certain items to make something new. For example, maybe you are taking tin cans and using them as, planters or, a bird feeder. There's something with recycling some sort of product to create it into something else. So again, that's not going to resonate with everyone. So please take it as it does. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. Very beautiful energy here. I just love how you are going to feel, especially towards the end of April. You're going to feel a sense of liberation, whatever that means to you in whatever area. There's a sense of relief. There's a sigh of relief where if you've been feeling the stress in your shoulder blades, in your neck, if there's been a little tension in your back, you're going to feel that almost just kind of slip away like butter. And I feel like you're just healing. There's a lot of healing taking place here, and I can't wait to see where that goes for you. I hope this resonates, Gemini. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Do feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to tuning in next time. Lots of love, Gemini.